Greetings, this is Pink Frog Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. As we come to an end to our rest segment in the self care series, we are going to take up spiritual rest. When we speak of spiritual, we are speaking of the spirit. The spirit is also seen as our connection to the source. So, when we speak of spiritual, we are speaking of our connection to the source as a spirit or the soul. And like mentioned in the previous series of videos, it has been mentioned that every area of our life is interconnected. And thus, our spirit, our soul is connected to all other areas of our life. However, it holds the core value, the core meaning in our life. There have been different explanations about our spiritual senses and its existence, but it can be clubbed down to the spiritual being is intangible to begin with. It is also something that gives us a sense of purpose, a drive, meaning to our being. It is the source of hope. It is also seen as something that connects us to the spiritual world, the source of all existence and everything around. Thus, our spiritual being holds a fundamental and core value in our overall existence. And as mentioned before, it is influenced by the other areas of our life. However, it holds a fundamental and phenomenal power over everything else. Thus, when it is clouded, when it is covered, it would impact our lives with greater severity than any other force, any other area of our life. Signs that your spiritual self needs a rest are feeling low on hope and motivation, having no drive to indulge into life, seeing life as meaningless, not able to find a purpose in life, or feeling lost, feeling a sense of detachment with ourselves, not being able to indulge into our relationships, not being able to perform or find interest into different activities, a sense of tiredness that cannot be recovered with simple rest, being self critical and always complaining about things happening in our life, a depletion in your immune system, that is, your health starts deteriorating, a sense of fear and scarcity, an intense change in your emotions and thought. They can be completely overwhelming or completely numb. Spiritual burnout and exhaustion can be extremely damaging to an individual, as well as the surrounding they are in, will be impacted due to an individual's spiritual exhaustion and burnout. However, steps needs to be taken to rest it from time to time and if need be to recover the spiritual health that has suffered greater damage. Simple steps an individual can take is start with hope journaling. Hope journaling is trying to think of one positive thing, one thing they can hope for, which is peaceful, creative, and not harming in nature. As simple as hoping to see the sunrise or the sunset, or hoping to go out for a walk. Such simple things can gradually help bring back the spiritual health. However, for daily nurturance of spiritual health, to make sure a place of exhaustion and burnout is not reached, hope journaling, as I mentioned, to write your hopes and dreams down in it, will be helpful. Engaging into affirmations, meditation, prayers. These are clubbed words and sentences that we send to the universal source of energy for our own good as well as the greater good of everybody. Prayers could be keep my family safe, keep myself safe. May everybody be safe like what we did during the time of pandemic. Be willing to make changes that are required to maintain your spiritual health. Go into the nature, be it by the sea, the mountains, the forest, parks, gardens, or religious spaces which make you feel at peace and calm. The scientific reason for this is spiritual energy is higher at religious places constructed with the geographic consideration. So they help you naturally to elevate the spiritual senses. Cleaning your space, spending time with yourself, engaging into soothing music or art, practicing kindness are steps that can be taken to maintain your spiritual health. It is important that your spiritual self is taken care of because it has a greater influence than any other area of our life at influencing us. Hope this helps. Have a great time ahead. See you next week.